Hey everyone, how's it going? We're gonna try something new. We're gonna be vlogging about our band practice. So, on my way there, we're going to Jared's and we're gonna see how it goes. So while we're stopped at the light, I think I might be able to get this stuff started. So, Jared, we're going to his house. He's essentially our band manager. Not really, but sort of is. And we're gonna be in his garage and we're gonna be practicing. We're finally getting everyone together and ready to be productive. So we started when we were in high school. It was for a guitar class and we all just kind of banded together. We were already sort of friends and it kind of sort of took off from there, but not really. We were really slow on the uptake, but the biggest thing was like some of our songs that we have now, Sun, Sand, and Sea and Calling Out, those were both written in high school and we never really ended up recording them until we made it to college and we finally made it to a studio with essentially an album. So now we're just trying to do what we can to in this quarantine to be able to get ready for shows and set ourselves up for gigs, and that's why we're also starting to post to YouTube. A good way to get everything going, and maybe this is an inefficient way to record, but regardless, here we go. So I'm thinking what I'll kind of do is maybe today try to get a breakdown of who everyone is and how we all kind of started out playing instruments and how the band originally just started forming and whatnot. So I guess to start with myself, I kind of came into the friend group in middle school. By the way, we've known each other for, I think, rough math, 9 years now. And TJ and Alex, TJ the main singer, Alex the rhythm guitarist, they've known each other for a bit longer than myself, and they both were learning guitar since they were young. Now myself, when we started having the idea of a band, the only kind of instruments I played was the tuba for school, and so what we decided to do was, we need to do a band. So if we already have TJ and Alex playing guitar, and we had Eric, who's the drummer, we asked him, he's like, hey, which would you rather? And he picked drums. Then I had the chance to pick bass, and I kind of lucked out because bass is just the type of instrument I play. Tuba's a bass instrument, and so with that we had a pretty good time, and it was really easy to find our spots. We didn't meet Elijah till as a group until high school, but funny enough, I met Elijah in middle school. Even though we went into different schools, we were on the same soccer team, and then in high school that was a fun point just to realize, wait, weren't you on my soccer team? So that was pretty fun, and yeah, so that's really how we kind of got assigned roles. And I was very slow on the uptake of learning bass. I could play very simple things, but nothing intricate, no freestyling or anything. So we're still working on getting better, but yep. Do like a progress report of where everyone is, or where the band is essentially. So last summer we released an album, the What You Are album. It's on Spotify, and I think we might have a link down below if we figure out how to do that. And another good starting point for us is to talk about where the band is, and a little progress report. So we released our album What You Are last summer, summer 2019, and it's been actually getting pretty good streaming. We have around 60 to 80 monthly followers or listeners, and then we have, I think our highest stream is about 5,000, and then our next song is 4, next song is 3, and then the other 2 and 1. And then we have a couple just below 1,000, but they're about to break through. They're in the upper 900 streams into the thousands. And yeah, so right now we're excited to just get ourselves together and really fine-tune everything that we need for performances. And then after that, once the bars open up, once we can do more, we're going to start doing that a whole bunch. Might bring you a music video if that becomes the case. We're going to see if that's possible. We got a couple friends in film, and we're going to try to figure out what kind of content you all want to see. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments, and we can get that to you as best as we can. We'd love to have conversations with you all, see what kind of music you like, what you don't like. We're going to be pumping out hopefully a couple different styles as well, since we're still trying to find our sound. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we're really looking to just build and nothing's set in stone, so it's part of why we're called Aimless, and we want to kind of see where it goes. So we're going to do our best to really just keep the momentum and keep building ourselves, and then hopefully post a lot more too. We're thinking about posting a lot more YouTube videos, a lot more Insta posts, more Facebook posts, trying to get some feedback. We're also considering a podcast. Working title is Tea Time with the Boys, and you know, we'll always keep you guys updated with that, and then hopefully, you know, who knows, should be fun. Another update about, you know, where we are, that could also just be where are we in terms of our sound. You know, so every band, you hear them and you go like, oh, that's the Black Keys, or oh, that's Arctic Monkeys, or that's, you know, whoever. That everyone has a sound that's just identifiable to them. I feel like we're already starting to cultivate our own sound, but each song we kind of put out is a little bit different in some way. So if you look at Medicine, it's more of an ode to kind of hard rock almost, with still some, I don't know, of our own sound still, obviously. And then we also still have, like, let's say Sun, Sand, and Sea. That's the more like reggae kind of feel-good beach music. And then, you know, Calling Out, that's a bit more pop. So it's you know, really, like, everything has like a little bit of a different twist, and these are all just ideas that we take and we run with. And so we're curious to see how exactly this will all play out and what's our real style, because same way like Muse has their own way or Coldplay has their other, it's, you know, everyone has the way that they find how to, like, you know, there's some sort of coherency. And so even though we're aimless, and that's part of why we took the name Aimless, is because so many of our ideas are so just different. You know, there's 5 of us in the band, and we all have our own different tastes. For myself, I have already a wide range. I listen to a lot of reggae, a lot of rock, a lot of metal too, like Celtic metal especially. But it's also just kind of like anything from surf rock, skate punk, anything in between that as well. You know, alternative even. I love listening to that stuff. And then, you know, everyone has much wider variety as well. Eric is much more pop than I think all of us. Alex is more country. TJ is a bit more on the classic side, or classic rock, and you know, a lot of like other progressive whatnot. And so it's awesome to see how everyone, and Elijah, you know, big on metal, big on classic rock, classic metal, and you know, like modern rock. So we all have our own little hand in the pot, if you will, and you know, just putting everything together to bring out some sort of a new song or new kind of genre. That's where we're kind of at right now, where we don't know exactly where we fit in, but I mean, you know, that's part of the process, and you know, we're super excited to figure out exactly where we fit in or where we don't. So you know, we'll kind of talk about that more, and the more songs we write and the more performances we do, we'll kind of figure out what our band image is, and what we're really going for and what we're about.